What's going on, you guys? It's a new year here at the Orlando Science Center. As we turn the page over to 2025, so many of us are thinking about self-care, right? And oftentimes that starts in the kitchen. So before me, we have two dinosaur-looking creatures. These are called skinks, and we're gonna be talking about their diet today.
Yeah. So these are two of our prehensile-tailed skinks. We have Griffin over here. He is our only boy. And then we have Sly on my left side. So prehensile-tailed skinks, they typically get about this size when they're fully grown. So they definitely need lots of fruits and veggies in their diet to stay nice and healthy, right? So right here we've got some red cabbage for them. We've got some radishes as well, getting those veggies in. And then we also have some berries, so they definitely like their fruits. I would say that's probably their favorite.
I feel like we're hitting all corners of the food pyramid.
Yep, exactly. And then on top, we dusted a little bit of their supplement. So we have some Repticalcium for them. It looks like Griffin is going over. He looks pretty interested now. But yeah, so we give them a pretty balanced diet, just making sure they get all of those vitamins and minerals. And then we do supplement them with that calcium about 3 times a week, just to make sure that they are getting all of that nutrients, just so they can grow nice and healthy. Calcium is super good for reptiles, so it helps their bone growth. It can also help with muscle and nerve function, and it can also help if they do happen to reproduce. It can help those eggshells get nice and firm, just to make sure that they're healthy babies.
That's really cool, and obviously they need a well-balanced diet because these are some big creatures. How giant do they get?
So I would say these are about fully grown size, not too much bigger, but they can get maybe a couple inches bigger, I would say, out in the wild. But they do live a pretty long time as well. I would attribute that to their diet, of course. So about 15 to 20 years in the wild, and then if they are under human care, they would live upwards of 20 years possibly, just because they have that access to medical care and healthy diet.
Awesome. And these aren't the only two that we have here at the Orlando Science Center,
No,
right?
they're not. So we do have 2 other skinks as well. We have Raven and Puff. So the Raven and Griffin are the parents to Puff, our smaller one. So she is an adolescent, a little bit smaller than these guys, but still getting pretty big, of course. So they're all named after the Harry Potter Hogwarts houses too, which is really fun.
They're really cute, but people, they can't see them all the time, right? They're not always on display.
Right, yes. So they do live in our back of house areas, but they are ambassador animals. So for different programs, we might bring them out. So for birthday parties or for our 11:30 program. So I definitely recommend checking out the daily schedule and seeing if you can meet an animal with us.
So throughout the month of January, make sure you guys get online to osc.org. Make sure you check the schedule because you don't want to miss these guys. I hope to see you all here.